Jeremy Hunt, the Chancellor of the Exchequer. He likes to tell us all that we are the fastest growing economy in the G7. But we still have a negative growth. So obviously that must be a lie. Well, they are Tories after all. Just like that other lie. We are a compassionate Conservative government. How does that feel? Leave it in the comments down below. But businesses are struggling. And they're shutting up shop. Whether it be a microbrewery or a fish and chip shop. Because of the cost of fish. 40% VAT on imports from Russia for your cod. Yeah. And then we have fashions and textiles. They're all suffering, you know, because of Brexit, yeah. VAT on supplies now from the EU. And it's jumped to around 34%, including fees. Well, in real terms, you know. And while here, please boot the old like button. And there will be a secret word at the end of this video, for which you can leave in the comments down below. Oh, okay. And if you want sports, you can do that on Patreon or buy us a coffee. And the links are down in the description, that they are. Well, one Dr. Antoinette Fionda-Douglas brand. She's got a brand she has, yeah. A brand that's called Beira. It's award-winning, well, sustainable luxury fashion business. And she said that she fears for the future of all small firms as the impact of post-Brexit import tariffs. They're beginning to bite. A rapid hike in import taxes is putting increased pressure on her firm as well as others, you know, and it's going to kill small businesses if the government doesn't step in to help. That's what she says. Well, that is a long shot. This government is not interested in small businesses. No, we're collateral damage is what it is. Just let them all fall to the wayside. They're only interested in, well, the crisis profiteers that line the politicians' pockets through lobbying. Big oil, for instance. Private health. PPE. And Michelle Moan. At least the activists caught up with her nice little yacht that she's got in Barcelona. And they renamed it physically to the Pandemic Profiteer. That did make me tickle when I saw that. Well, products imported from Europe has risen, you know, taxes, VAT, etc., from around 20% to 34%. Before, well, there was no double VAT. No. Double VAT, you're saying? Well, yeah, we'll get into that in a minute. Well, this has a loss of preferential treatment because the UK is no longer in the EU. No. So now we've got this double duty impact. And that's all since the IOSS identification number is not provided on import declaration. Now VAT is levied twice. First at the supply end, yeah, so it's been levied by the company you're buying it from in the EU. And then you've got to charge VAT as well. Just pushing up the price of everything, you see. Double VAT to the customer. At the moment, of customs clearance it is, got to be paid, yeah. Now, I know you're going to say, oh, we're not checking imports, but businesses that trade across the channel are paying import duties into the United Kingdom. It's not free, no. That's only for stuff if you want to stick in the boot of your car and you want to drive over, a bit of, you know, bit of bootlegging and what have you, you might not get caught. But businesses that, you know, that operate using shipping companies, etc., they're still paying, you know, to pay the costs. And you may be able to claim this back, though, if you can get the required forms. But unfortunately, once the seller makes that sale, quite often, they don't give a damn, they got your money. They don't oblige a lot of the time to supply that data so you get caught out. So the businesses who, you know, at the sale end, they can't guarantee they're going to get that VAT money back anyway. They get caught out. The whole process is just rather burdensome. It's called red tape, you see. Yeah, it's post-Brexit, yeah. Well, Antoinette, she said that she was angry and upset with Brexiters. I don't blame her, I am too. Destroyed my business here in France, that it did. I lost all my customer base. Yeah. Didn't realise that most of them were, well, were gammons. I didn't know, no, but obviously they were. Well, since it hampers profitability anyway, as far as she was concerned, did Brexit. Now, when she takes waste with textiles from Italy, yeah, she finds them in Italy, sources them in Italy, yeah, She makes the clothes in Italy, pays all the duties and what have you, and then she ships them to the United Kingdom. Yeah. She's an award-winning, designer already. I think she started in 2019. Why the hell would you start a business in 2019? See what, then they're going to have to import stuff. I think that's right. Well, anyway, before Brexit, they didn't pay anything at the border, no. Post-Brexit was 19%. But now shippers are holding them to ransom until they pay all duties, including the VAT, of 34%. It's getting expensive, isn't it? Remember, all these costs have to get passed on to the customer. They're direct costs. Now, this is, quite frankly, it's going to kill a lot of businesses. They won't be able to be, profitable because people won't buy their products. It'll be too expensive. They'll be priced out of the market. A 34% increase is enough to make you go, why the hell am I doing this? And then you've got the double taxation situation. Double VAT. Plus fees. Who can really sustain that? Well, maybe you've got something to say on that. Why don't you leave it in the comments down below? But also, the secret word of today was, already mentioned in this video. And it reminds me of a film called Collateral. Yeah. And I think that these businesses are collateral damage. Because all those who put that cross in the wrong box that they did, they chanted, "I just want my Brexit." That's what they said. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, you do that on Patreon or buy us a coffee. But please boot the whole like button. It really helps the channel, And we're doing a rewilding here in France where we're planting 1,000 trees on 2 hectares of land. Yeah. And if you want to be part of that, there's a GoFundMe link down below in the description, for which you can buy a tree. Yeah. And I'll put a sign with that tree with your name on it, or maybe it could be the message for a loved one. In memory maybe. Even a pet. A sign bit like that one up there. Yeah. It's an idea, as I think. It's quite a nice idea. Because we're also making habitats for little animals and that as well. Bird boxes, bat boxes, hedgehog houses, etc, etc, etc. Yeah. Cool. I suppose I'll make it out there and start planting some more trees. So it's time for me to go. As long as I ta-ta, ta-ta.